state of the art.
Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me. Oh, what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Oh yeah. Get down on it. You move me.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy 666 coming at you with this final comic book haul video for 2024. And yeah, man, we setting it off right, letting you know what time it is. As soon as you tune into this, it's gonna be nothing but good times here, dog. Nothing but good times all the way. I got a great lineup of books that I want to show you guys, man. I just can't wait. I think this is gonna be my best haul video of 2024, but you guys decide. So anyway, man, this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a long one. I said it in that last haul video, so I set you guys up early on to let you know when you come to watch this, make sure you come prepared. So let's just get right into this, man. Check this out. You know how I like to do, talk about a book that I've read, so I don't think I'm going to be spoiling anything here. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about this book already, and for those that want it, I'm sure you already went and got it. This is Thundercats Apex, issue number 1. This is a dope Mark Spears cover. As a matter of fact, I picked up 2 of these. I just like the cover, and I figured it was going to be something interesting about this book. I've shown some Thundercat covers that I picked up a while ago, but it was mainly just for the cover art. I wasn't really interested in the storyline per se, but with this one, it just looked, when I was looking at it through the previews, I was like, there's something about this. I think I need to check it out. And everybody was thinking that this cat on here was Mumm-Ra, but you find out that this is actually Lion-O on the cover, and he is the character known as Apex. And I don't know how far in the future this is set. Well, it has to be a while ago because my boy is looking rough, and we don't know what happened to him. But based on what they laid out in this first issue, I don't know if all of his group, they've been wiped out, they've been killed. I don't know if he's traveled to the future in order to try and change the past, or he's went to the past to try and change the future. I don't know what's going on with this, but this kind of has that, when I read it, I was like, yeah, I need to bring this up if you guys aren't checking it out. This might have that Last Ronin vibe. So this could possibly be something, man, in the future. I don't know, just, it seems writers and comic book companies right now, publishers, they're on this nostalgia kick. So, you know, right now we got Thundercats coming up. Oh, check this out. This is the ash can for the Herculoids. I was like, what? They're bringing back the Herculoids. Wow, this is definitely some old school stuff right here, dog. I remember watching this back in the day when I was little. All they need to do right now, all they need to bring back now is my boy Thundar. Then I'll be set. You know, my childhood will be good to go, dog, in the present. Because this was definitely things that I was watching on TV on Saturday mornings, man. Was loving it. But, yeah, like I said, this is the Ash Can. I don't know when the actual comic is going to be coming out. Oh, there it is right there. Issue 1 on sale, February 19th. But like I said, you know, they're just going back to the past, man, and just trying, I guess, get some of that old school money. You know what I'm saying? By bringing back some of these things from our childhoods, man. But yeah, I definitely wanted to bring up, and I definitely think you might want to check out this Thundercats Apex, because it could be interesting in the future. I'm gonna be reading it to see how this story develops, and I'll keep you posted if something really tight happens with it. Anyway, Thundercats Apex issue number 1. Check it out. And like I said, just a heads up, Herculoids coming out February 19th, 2025. So all right, let me get this out the way. So like I told you guys, there was a bunch of sales, Black Friday things going on, Christmas holiday sales and all that good stuff. So showed a bunch of books I got for the 2 for $5. So we're going to continue with that. Let me grab that stack right quick. I had a few more books I want to show you that I got out of that 2 for $5, as well as some books that I picked up that were on the wall and inner boxes that store-wide sell, like I said, up to 30%. And in some cases, I got like 50% off, man. So I did great over the holidays. I hope you guys did as well. But let me grab this stack. So I just thought this was interesting. Like I said, we're getting those 2 for $5s. This is Transformers, the official movie prequel. This is the cover A, the black and white. So that was just a nice little pickup. And also got the official movie adaptation of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. IDW. I grabbed this. This is the new X-Men issue number 23. If I remember, there was the first appearance in this. Let me check it out right quick. Hang on. So yeah, this is the new X-Men. Like I said, issue number 23. This came out in 2006. I thought there was a first appearance in this. This is where you get the first appearance of Gentle. So just a nice little find in the 2 for $5. I also found this Redneck issue number 1. This is the second print, so that was a nice little pickup. Shown this before. This is that Starman issue number 1. This came out in 1994. Another book I've shown. I'm gonna stop buying this. This is just popping up now. But anyway, this is that Invincible Iron Man issue number 11. You know, that Doom stuff. We haven't heard anything for a while. It's been quiet since that announcement that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back. So we'll just have to wait and see when we get some more official updates from the MCU. I'm at to stop buying this. I'm now finding on the regular that Inhumans issue number 1, first appearance of Lash. Just a dope Heroes for Hire issue number 2. Oh, and a book when this was hot, man. I couldn't find this anywhere, and just people were showing it all over the place. Anyway, this is that Iron Fist, the Living Weapon issue number 1. The Carrie Andrews variant, and brother got 2 of these. Just some decent little finds. This one's got a little color rub on it, so that's why I grabbed this second one. But just when I couldn't find it, when everybody was on it, and you know how it is, you just finally, when you sit in a long box and there was a couple extra ones in there, you just said, let me grab another one while I'm at it. Oh, check this out. So it's now called I Hate Fairyland, but I guess when Scotty Young first came out with these, they were titled Fuck Fairyland for Image Comics. Anyway, this came out in 2015. So this is issue number 1. Just nice little find. There were a couple in the box. This is issue number 3. Issue number 4 of Fuck Fairyland. These are all Scotty Young, as well as issue number 5. This came out in 2017. No, this is issue number 11. I need to pay better attention on my numbers because I noticed on my last haul video I was looking right at the covers. I got the numbers wrong. I'm like, man, what was you doing? You must have been really tired. I said at the end of that video though, I was tired, man. It was like going on almost 1 o'clock by the time I finished that video. I'm getting started on this, and I think it's like midnight now. So this is how brother does his haul videos. He likes to get in the mood, turn the lights down, get my stand set up, get my own little lights, studio lights set up, and I'm just quiet in the house, and I can sit back and do what I do, man. Up next, we've got Middle West issue number 2. This is the second print. This came out in 2019. Another little nice Scotty Young find. Shown this before. I need to find that second print. That's the one that you want. But anyway, this is Starfire issue number 1. This is a Amanda Conner cover. Just a nice looking little book. Oh, found this. Check this out. We've got the George R.R. Martin Game of Thrones issue number 3. Another book I keep finding. This is at Middleton Goodness. We've got Supergirl issue number 36. I thought this was kind of dope. This is Elephant Man issue number 29. I want to say this is a Tula Lotte cover. Just a nice little find. When a brother sees some Jenny Frison, he's going to get it. This is that Jenny Frison issue number 27 out of the DC Universe Rebirth Wonder Woman. Also found issue number 9, as well as issue number 50. What is this? 55? Issue number 55. Now I know that's definitely one that I needed. I've been on the lookout for it. Just a beautiful cover. Speaking of a dope cover, some more J. Scott Campbell. We've got Danger Girl issue number 1, as well as issue number 3. So a couple more J. Scott Campbell Danger Girl covers I've never seen before out in the wild. Just a nice little pickup. Some books I'm sure I've shown. I'm not necessarily sure about the cover, but I know I've shown some Jungle Girls from Dynamite, some Frank Cho goodness. This is Jungle Girls season 3, issue number 2, as well as issue number 4. Frank Cho. Nice. Speaking of a little nice find, we've got Jennifer Blood issue number 3. We've got a dope lyrics cover right there. Just beautiful. And check this out. I thought this was a dope little find. We've got Star Trek Alien Spotlight, the cover B out of IDW. Issue number 4, Orions. I thought that was just a dope little cover by. Speaking of one of my best finds out of the 2 for 5. Another one of my best finds out of that 2 for 5. And this is the last book that I've got to show out of that. Check this out. I was surprised when I saw this in the boxes. So we've got Lorna, Relic Wrangler, the one shot. Just a dope Darwin Cook cover. Nice. That was a nice little find in the boxes. And keep in mind, I just pulled this couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe. So I'd already been in the bone boxes like a couple weeks before that, and find this still sitting in there, or maybe they added it later. I was like, what is this still doing in the boxes? So like I said, man, maybe people just didn't know. So it pays to know your artist, man. Pays to know these covers, because you just never know what you're going to run across when you're digging in the long boxes. So just a nice little find. Okay, let me grab my next stack. So these are some books that I just dug out of the long boxes, or some books that were on the walls that, like I said, during these sales, man, just brother picked up some awesome stuff. Great sales, just awesome deals, just good times. Anyway, check this out. We've got Elektra, issue number 100. Just a Dan Panosian cover. Brother found 2 of these. So I don't know why this book popped off, but it did. It hit the top 10s. And I looked it up, and it was selling for like $60 to $70. I don't think it's selling for that now, but like I said, I don't know why, but I thought it was interesting. So, and it actually hit the top 10s. I think it was what was it? The Ben Stein Hot 10. But anyway, check it out. We've got Monster High Pride, the one shot. So I found 2 of those as well as the variant covers. When you're watching this stuff, it gives you a reason to get out there and look in these boxes and see if you can locate this stuff, man. You're out there treasure hunting. So good times. Finally got my first copy of this. Check it out. Superior Iron Man, issue number 1. Nice. Nice little pickup. Finally ran across this out in the wild. Speaking of which, I seen this a couple of times in my LCS and I just overlooked it. And finally, I decided to look it up, and I think I'd actually heard somebody talking about this book as well. Check this out. It just freaked me out when I first looked. I was like, what the hell what is this? But it's starting to grow on me a little bit. At first, I didn't know what was hanging out my man's mouth. I was like, man, that just don't... Did he bite something off? What's going on? But the more I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, he's looking on a sucker that was a skull head. But I mean, there's just so many things wrong with this cover. But like I said, if you look at it after a while, it just starts growing on you. Anyway, this is Deadpool issue number 5. I don't know if this is cover A or variant cover or what this is, but this came out in 2018. Another book that I pulled that was they had actually set up on the wall, but for $5 they knew it was a variant. Apparently this is just something that they didn't see that often, so they just decided to sit on the wall so that people would see it. And I saw it. Nobody else was interested in it. I think this is Scotty Young, man. This is also Superior Iron Man issue number 1, 2015. This is my first time running across this, so I thought this was a dope little grab. Speaking of a dope little grab, we've got Silver Surfer, The Parable. This just caught my attention because this is a Mobius cover. So, brother had to grab that. So I don't think I've shown this. So we're just going right now. We're going to get into some Jenny Frison. This was just a dope cover that came out not too long ago. This is issue number 1 for G.I. Joe, the new run. I want to say out of Image, I believe. Anyway, just a dope cover. Speaking of a dope cover, like I said, we're gonna be showing some Jenny Frison stuff, some more Jenny Frison stuff. We've got Poison Ivy, issue number 28. Man, this is just a beautiful cover, man. Like I said, I've just been here lately really liking her color choices. To me, it's like she's up in her game a little bit as far as taking a few more risks, trying some different things. She's just an artist to keep your eye on, man. I just think she's doing some fantastic work right now. I still think we haven't seen her best work, so, well, I take that back. I don't, that, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I can't think of it. I'll put it up on the screen since I'm talking about it, but it was based on that TV series. I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but anyway, that might be her best cover. But let's keep it moving. Another dope cover. Also, these were like 1 in 25s as well. They were like the virgins, but when you can get the trade dress, why not? This is X Factor issue number 5. Another dope Jenny Frison. And this Dazzler cover, man, just like I said, I might have shown this already, but I picked up another one. If I did show it, I'm showing it again. Like I said, at first when I saw this, I just really wasn't feeling it, but the more I kept looking at it and I got my first one, and the more I keep looking at this thing, this cover is just really starting to grow on me, man. This is just a fantastic Jenny Frison. Anyway, Dazzler, issue number 4. Another book I got for open order, we've got Grim Tales of Terror, the 2024 holiday special. Just a dope cover, I thought, so brother had to pick it up. Pull these out of the boxes. This is the Grommets issue number 1. This is the second print. And the reason why I picked this up, why I got this second print is because of this right here. I wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for this reason, but I like the fact that it was a connecting cover. So the second and the fifth printing is the connecting cover. So I thought that was kind of dope, and they were in the boxes, so I was like, let me go ahead and pick this up, man. I like it. You guys have already heard me speak quite a bit on Grommets. It's an excellent read. If you haven't checked it out, you should really check it out. And you already know I'm on those 1 in 10s. There's one more left to come out, but I don't think I've shown this one yet. This is the 1 in 10 for Grommets issue number 6. I mean, the cover is not as... some of them have been hit and miss, but for the most part, I want to say they've been really good. They've done a really great job of doing... they've done a really good job on hitting the nostalgia buttons for people, so... Just all around, a really good story, great artwork. I can't speak highly enough about it. Grommets issue number 6, the 1 in 10. So I saw this. I said, man, let me go ahead and pick that up. I've never seen this before out in the wild. I like it. This is Lobo the Duck, issue number 1. Just a nice looking little cover, man. I said, yeah, let me get that. I like it. Trapped in a world he never fragged. This is out of that Amalgam Comics when Marvel and DC were merging characters. A book I've shown before. I haven't seen this in a while, man. This hasn't been on any trending list in a long time, but this was hot a while back. This is that Web of Spider-Man issue number 70. I got some dope books coming up right now, so check this out. These are some things I pulled off of the wall, and like I said, brother got some fantastic deals. But this is my first time picking this up. Check this out. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 430. I believe this is the first appearance or the first cameo appearance of... Yeah, this is the first appearance of the This is the first appearance of the Cosmic Carnage, man. This came out in 1998? So finally ran across this and brother was able to pick it up. Speaking of which, I also found that 431. Nice. Man, sometimes it just takes a while before you can finally run across these books, man. You know, people just don't want to let them go, and they still command a nice little price, not just on the secondary market, but your comic shops. Sometimes they know what they got. So, you just got to be patient and wait your turn. Anyway, just nice little pickups. Speaking of a book, man, this has been 4 or 5 years in the making when I've seen people talking about this book. And just never seen it out in the wild. This is the first time I have ever come across this book in the wild, man. So check this out. This is Carnage, issue number 1, Mind Bomb. This is that foil goodness. Just unreal, man. I can't believe I have never come across this book in the wild. This came out in 1996? Is this Carnage's first solo story or something? This is a early Kyle Holtz cover? Foil cover? Just I don't know why this book is just so hard to find out in the wild, man. I don't get it. But like I said, this is my first time running across it, and let me tell you, brother got a just dope, crispy copy, man. This thing is nice, and it better be for what I paid for it. So, but like I said, it was just some wonderful sales, so it all worked out. Oh, another book that I have not seen in the wild, man. Whenever I did run across it, like at a show or something. What I mean, the wild is like digging in a box. I've seen it only at shows, and I would only see it slabbed. And I would look online when this book was hot, man. People wanted a nice little piece of change for this, and I was like, man, I can't do it. I don't know enough about it, and I don't know if this character is gonna pop or who knows, man. But anyway, for the longest time, this was just the hardest book to get. But I finally got it. Like I said, picked it up. Another one of those books that I got at the sale. Check it out. We've got What If, starring Spider-Man, issue number 105. Nice. This is the first appearance of what? Penny Parker? No, I take that back. This is the first appearance of Mayday Parker as Spider-Girl. I think Penny Parker, that's Mary Jane. Is that Mary Jane and Pete's daughter? I think so. And where we get them and renew your vows or something like that. But anyway, this is the first appearance of Mayday Parker. Just man, this has been, like I said, just a hard book to run down. My brother finally got him a copy of this. Just nice little pickup. Oh, speaking of a dope pickup, man, check this out. Brother got him this Silk, issue number 1, the hip hop variant. Just a beautiful high grade copy here. Just nice. And speaking of a dope hip hop cover that I just never thought I would run down in the wild. I've always figured one day I would just catch it online on eBay or something for a cheap price. Check this out. Let me move this. Stack's getting kind of big. Check this out. We've got all new Wolverine issue number 1. The hip hop variant. What is this? Kieran Grant. Just a dope. What was this? From the Imagine DMX. This is Flesh of My Flesh. Just dope find, man. I saw this on the wall and I was like, hey, man, we got to work it out. I picked up quite a bit that day, and like I said, they hooked a brother up, man. So I was definitely glad to add this to the collection. Just a dope find, man. Wolverine, all new Wolverine, issue number 1. The Kieran Grant hip hop variant cover. Let me grab my next stack. So we're moving right along. Oh, like I said, you guys are going to get some of everything in this haul. This is basically culminating everything that I've basically kind of shown this year, and then some things that haven't shown before. Basically in my style is what I'm trying to say. So check this out. You guys remember, well, if you new guys, if you haven't seen any of my past haul videos, you probably don't know what this is. But for those guys that have been rocking with me, that have seen basically all of my older stuff, you might remember this. This is Prodigy issue number 1. This is Joe Curry Spice. He goes like Curry Spicy or whatever. But Joe Robinson Spice or whatever this brother's name is. But this is out of Strictly Underground Comics. He was an independent publisher doing his own thing back in the day. And like I told you guys, when I found out just how many different black independent publishers, writers, comic book artists were out there in the 90s, it was surprising to me. So I showed a lot of books, man, that I had been finding, been looking for. And this was one of them. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, well, before I get to that, so who is it? Like on Long Story Short, right? Mercenary is like him, Long Story Short, Red Hood. These guys, I think I even heard it on like Beyond Wednesdays and the House of Stein, where these guys are talking about like the last, the final frontier in comics, the last great bastion of undiscovered books might be romance. But I beg to differ. I think that yet undiscovered landscape of dope comics to find, hard to find books lie in these black indie comics, man. When brothers were trying to do their own things, there's a lot of stories where they couldn't get out there with the big two at that time and put out the kind of stuff that they wanted to do. They were just being kind of like sidelined, or either you're going to do what we want or nothing at all. So, a lot of these guys are getting out here trying to do their own things. And, Kickstarter and Indiegogo and things like that are making it really easy and great for independent creators right now. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're seeing a lot of guys that are flourishing. And the reason why I bring that up is because it wasn't just black artists and writers that are having difficulties. It's just, even if you don't have a name for yourself, or if they don't understand what you're trying to do, they just can't, they don't see how your style or your storytelling style or your art style fits into what they're trying to do, the mainstream of, what's mainstream or what's current or what's popular. So they don't have a place for you. Case in point, Mark Spears. If you guys haven't heard his story, he's talked about it on a number of podcasts, the difficulties that he had trying to get his art out there, trying to get picked up by the big three, trying to get somebody to check him out. He was out there for a while. The brother was doing a lot of things, man, before he finally caught on. And now, now these guys are calling him. That's got to be a great feeling, right? You had been begging and, trying to get these guys to take you seriously and give you a shot. And they just kept kicking you out the door, until finally, thanks to Kickstarters and things like that, you started catching some heat, and now your stuff is blowing up. Well, I'm here to say that the potential could one day be there for these black indie titles, man. If you guys like a challenge like I do, trying to find some of this stuff, man, is just almost impossible. It is extremely difficult, whether it's in the wild, online, and it's difficult, man. It's just, sometimes this stuff just doesn't come up, and when it does, if you at the right place at the right time, snatch it up, man. I encourage you guys to do your research, check it out. But anyway, I talked about, I said Joe Robinson. It's like Joe Curry's. We'll just go by, he goes by Curry Spice. So that's what he was going by back in the day. Anyway, I think his name is Joe Robinson, but Joe Curry Robinson. But I found Prodigy issue 1 and 2, and this was his thing for Strictly Underground. I found 2 copies of issue 2. They say there's an issue 3 out there, but as of yet, to date, I still haven't found that. But I'm bringing up him and his company, Strictly Underground, because when I saw this, man, I couldn't believe it. I just never thought I would run across this anywhere. It's just probably one of those low printed books, man. Just, if you weren't into it back in the day, then, this was probably like 97, 98, maybe a little earlier than that. Maybe just anyway. Like I said, these black indie publishers and writers and artists are just, some of this stuff is just almost impossible to find. But when I ran across this, check it out. Out of Strictly Underground, we've got Punks of Rage. This is like the preview issue, the ash can, you could say. Issue number 0. And also got issue number 1. And issue 2. Just nice, man. Nice. I couldn't believe it when this popped up. I could not believe it when I saw this. Like I said, it just, when you guys are out here doing your research and you run across these things and you see something like this come up, you don't see this come up very often. You're not going to run across this very often, man. So, like I said, I think this may be the undiscovered country out there. So, the time will tell, man. Time will tell. But like I said, this was just a fantastic find. Punks of Rage 0, issue 1, and issue 2. Just nice. And we're going to keep it going. When I get started on something like this, guys know how I do. I don't know why this took me so long to finally run down, but like I said, for the longest time, nothing pops up. 1 or 2 might pop up online. You might see something out in the wild. You might not. But when it rains, it pours, and sometimes you just get lucky, man. But check this out. This one was another hard one for me to get, but this is The Numidian Force, issue number 1. Just, man, this is just another hard one for me to come across, man. This has taken me a long time, man. But this is Numidian Force, like I said, issue number 1. This is out of Kmite Comics. This came out in what, like from 1991. I think it might have ran 3 or 4 years or something like that. But just, man, this was a nice little pickup. And this is actually oversized. I had to put this in a Golden Age bag and board. Just dope little font. And what makes this really good is that I got the complete run. I also got issue number 2, issue number 3, issue number 4, issue number 5, issue number 6, and issue number 7. Just nice little pickup. So like I said, this is the Numidian Force by James Brunson, 1991, man. Just a nice little pickup. And speaking of a dope pickup, another book that was just, man, this thing took me forever to run down. And then, like I said, if something would pop up, people wanted something crazy for it, or just, I couldn't find it, man. I could not find it, but I always kept it in the back of my mind. Just another dope pickup. That another one of those books, man, is just hard to find, especially in high grade. Check this out. This is Sister Girl, Queen of the Black Age, issue number 1 out of On Lee Publishing. This came out in 1993, man. Nice. Just, man, this thing, like I said, it took me forever. When you start going down these rabbit holes and you try and find some of these books, you just start finding out just how difficult some of these things are to run down. Some of this stuff, even trying to find a picture of some of these things, are just difficult. Very difficult. But anyway, like I said, I was glad to finally get this, man. Sister Girl, Queen of the Black Age, issue number 1 out of On Lee Publishing, 1993. As a matter of fact, let's open this up right quick. Let's see who the artist is on the cover of this. As you can see, this is black and white. 1993. Is this going to give me... I don't know if this is going to give me any... Doesn't look like it, does it? Apparently not. Well, like I said, it doesn't look like I'm going to find who the cover artist is on this. I'm going to have to do a little more digging on this. I should have had that information already prepared, but if I run across it, maybe I'll run it on my screen when I'm going through and doing my editing on this. But like I said, man, just tough book to find. So check this out. This is I found out of Urban Style Comics. This is Dreadlock. This is like another zine. This is actually like a fanzine. It's got 2 different stories in it, but this came out in like 1993. This is by Andre L. Batts. And like I said, just finding anything on Dreadlocks, man, is just another one of those tough books to find. But you know, brothers had this for a minute, but I've been looking for that hard to find issue number 1. And guess what? Since I'm talking about it, you know what that means. Your boy finally ran it down. Check it out. We've got Dreadlocks, issue number 1 from Urban Styles. Andre L. Batts. Like I said, 1993. Just another dope pickup, man.
Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Feeling good.
Glad to finally add this to the collection. I've been after this book for a while. So to finally add this to the collection, just nice little pickup. And like I said, some things you might want to keep in mind, man. If you run across some of this stuff, I think these may be yet undiscovered books that could make some waves in the market. Let me grab my next stack. So moving right along, I think we're doing all right. I think I'm making pretty decent time. Like I said, I still got a lot of stuff to show, man, so just hang in there. I think you guys are still going to enjoy. I got a lot of dope stuff. Anyway, up next I want to talk about is, you guys know how I'm big on buying lots. The money that you can save when you're buying lots for individual titles versus if you just try and buy a single book that you're after is it's amazing, the money that you can save. Plus you can pick up some dope runs as well as just some beautiful cover art. But I'll show you this lot that I picked up. There was a couple books that I really wanted out of this lot, and like I said, there was also just some dope ass cover work and dope cover art in this lot as well, man. So check it out. I've been looking at Painkiller Jane titles for a while, issues for a while, because there's really just some fantastic cover art in that. And there's just some things that are on my radar that one of these days I hope to scoop up. But this was just a nice little lot that I found. And I was able to get all of these books for basically under cover price. So this is Painkiller Jane, issue number 1. I think these came out in like, 2003 or something like that? No, 2005. But like I said, I'll get to the books I want to show you. I just want to kind of throw these up there. They even had some dynamic forces in this lot, man. Just nice little pickup. You know, this is by Jimmy Palmiotti and Joe Quesada. You know, he's got some cover art. He's got some cover work that he's done on these. Just some dope books. Like I said, we even got some foil goodness going on in here. This is issue number 2. The Dynamic Forces, black and white. Issue number 3. Some variants out of issue number 3. Like that cover, dope in black and white. Another variant for issue number 3. Issue number 2. Yeah, now we're getting into it. So I like this Phil Noto cover for Painkiller Jane, issue number 2. Just a dope pickup. As well as this, who was it? Is it Billy Tan, 2005. Just a dope cover right there. But this is what I really wanted this little lot for right here. Another Adam Hughes that I've never seen before, Painkiller Jane, issue number 1. I thought that was just a nice little pickup. So another lot that I picked up like I said, there was a book that I wanted out of that. These have a cover price of like $3.99. Brother basically got these for just under $2.90 each. So I'll just go through these kind of quick in order to get to the reason why I bought this lot. So we've got Dr. Mirage, The Death-Defying Second Lives. So just some interesting covers. I do plan on reading these because they do look interesting. But like I said, I want to get to why I picked up this lot. So in this lot, like I said, they had these covers as well. I think these might be the variant covers or just might be some continuation of the story like 2014, 2015. But they also had the pre-order edition of variant covers. So I don't know if these were like qualifiers or what, but they had all of them. And that was why I wanted to pick up this lot. I thought it was just a fantastic get. So let me get this stack out of the way so I can show you these pre-order editions. And for those of you that know, you know what I'm getting ready to show. This is that Dr. Mirage, the pre-order edition, issue number 5. Issue number 4. Issue number 3, I believe that's a Zoo or a Zoo. No, this is the Zoo or a Zoo. This is issue number 2, the Zoo or a Zoo. And the reason why I bought that lot for was this one right here, the pre-order edition, issue number 1. Dr. Mirage, the Jeff DeCall. Look at that. Man, that was just a fantastic little lot pickup right there. This is just a hard to get book. And for what people ask for just this issue right here, I picked up the entire lot for less than what people are asking just for the single issue. So I thought this was a dope find. And not only that, look at the condition on this book, man. This thing is just beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, like I said, the Dr. Mirage, issue number 1, the pre-order edition, Jeff DeCall. Nice. So moving right along, I just want to pick up some more stuff that I've gotten. Let me see, what is this? Just more stuff that I've gotten from my LCS, man. LCS pickups. Yeah. So I thought this was a nice little fun. We've got Riverdale issue number 10, Betty and Veronica from the TV series Riverdale. Just a dope little pickup. These are Something Is Killing the Children, the FOC reveals. I just wanted to show these because they've had some dope FOC reveals. This is Something Is Killing the Children, issue number 0 that just came out. This was issue number 38, the FOC reveal, as well as issue number 40. So, every now and again, they come out with some interesting covers that you can just get. That's an FOC reveal that you can pick up as a variant cover. Oh, and another book that I've shown back in the day. Still waiting on this to do something. I'm still waiting on seeing if this cover will one day pop, because I just think this is a dope book. Check it out. We've got Grim Fairy Tales Presents, issue number 2. This is a Ken Lashley? This came out in like 2013. Just a beautiful book. Speaking of a dope book, check this out. We've got Jade Redemption, issue number 1. This came out in like 2001. This is the Chaos Premium variant. Just a dope little pickup right here, man. I don't know if this is hard to find or what, but there's quite a few variant covers to this, but I think this is one of the best ones out there, man. Just a beautiful book. Another book that I picked up because I just thought the cover was dope and gave me that 90s vibe feel. We've got Sacred 6, issue number 2. This came out in like 2020. Just a beautiful Virgin variant by, I want to say, Alan Qua. This is out of Asylum Press. We've got Fearless Dawn, issue number 3, Steve Mannion, and issue number 4 by Steve Mannion. Just a nice little pickup. Just think this is a beautiful book. This is Horror and Fantasy Illustrated. Just the pinup special, 2024. I want to say this is Josh Burns. Just he does some phenomenal work. Speaking of another beautiful book, we've got Heat Seeker Combustion, issue number 2, out of the Gun Honey series. Just a dope Derek Chew 1 in 10 Virgin variant. I think also picked up a couple of the trades to go along with this. Oh, nice little find. Check this out. Out of Innovation, 91 maybe? This is the Lost in Space Annual, issue number 1, that Joe Jusko. And another book that a brother found, pulled it off the wall. I said, give it to me. Alien Worlds, issue number 4, 1983. You know what this is. That Dave Stevens goodness. Oh, here was another dope little pickup brother got. Check it out. We've got Miracle Man, issue number 2. What was this, that Frank show? It's like a 1 in 10, 1 in 10, 1 in 20, something like that. Just a nice little pickup. Then you know how I like to do when I grab these Red Sonja's Death and the Devil, issue number 2 out of Dynamite. Just a beautiful Selena cover. And of course, you know how to get that. This is like a 1 in 10, 1 in 20, the Virgin variant. And also picked up that issue number 4 for Death and the Devil, Red Sonja, as well as the Virgin Selena. Just the girl is just all that. A book that took me a while to run down, but brother was finally glad to scratch this off the list. Check it out. We've got The Encoded, issue number 1, volume number 1, out of Devil Dudes Comics. I think this is, what's this brother's name? Is it like Josh Blaylock or something like that? Just a fantastic cover. And I did pull this out of the loan box. This finally popped up online at a great price. Just glad to finally add this to the list. But you know, since I'm showing some just dope, beautiful artwork, that's why that ended up in that pile. But speaking of in the pile that just had to be included, you guys know these magazines, man, I can't get away from them, especially when you got somebody like Jeff DeCall doing a cover. Check it out. Penthouse, issue number 6. Just came out like last week before last. Jeff DeCall, dope. Needless to say, brother picked him up 2 of these, man. Just a fantastic cover. And speaking of a dope cover, ever since I found out this thing existed, I've always been looking for it, waiting for one to pop up. And they do pop up occasionally online, but when they pop up, you know, I'm not paying that. I'm like, I can't spend that. So brother's always waiting, on the hunt, just scoping it out, got his hawk eyes in place, trying to wait and snipe something or find something that somebody puts up for a fantastic price. And it finally came. Check it out. We've got Star Wars Insider, the limited edition collector's cover. Just dope depiction of Mars Jade, Mars Brood, issue number 105, man. Newsstand cover, newsstand copy. Just I don't know, this is taking me a minute to finally run down. Ever since I first seen it, I think it was Long Short that first talked about it, put this on everybody's radar. But this is just a beautiful cover, and I'm finally glad to add this to the list, man. Nice. Let me grab my next stack. So looks like I got, what am I showing? I'm going to show now. Looks like we got some exclusives I want to show. You guys know how I do. Like I said, man, there's just going to be some of everything in this final haul for 2024. So what is this, like the Edge of Venomverse, the issue number 1? Let me take a look at this right quick. Yeah, this is that Edge of Venomverse, issue number 1. Just a dope depiction of the White Queen Venomized in Hyuk Lee. Just a dope cover. The Virgin variant. Just a nice little pickup. Speaking of a nice pickup, we've got Strange Academy Finals, issue number 6. You already know who that is. Ivan Tao. Goodness, man. Just dope cover. And I had to get the Virgin variant to go along with that. Speaking of another dope cover pickup, for a store exclusive, we've got G.I. Joe issue number 1. This is the Joe Benitez cover. So brother got the trade dress and the Virgin variant. Just a nice little pickup. So this, I showed the blood variant of this. This is Vampirella issue number 670. This is just the regular Virgin variant by Ryan Kincaid. The seller finally sent out my replacement. They were supposed to send me the bloody variant as well as the regular variant, but they only sent the one, so they finally got that right for me. So nice to finally have this. Like I said, this is Vampirella issue number 670, the Ryan Kincaid. A book that did a little bit on the secondary market when it came out is, check it out, we've got the Ultimate Universe 1 Year In, issue number 1. This was the FOC reveal, I believe. Anyway, like I said, this is doing a little bit of something on the secondary market. So, brother ordered 2 of these during when the previews were out. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any issues. And when I went and picked them up, man, my LCS, my dude was like, man, these are already going for $15-$20 on eBay. This is how it goes, man. I always tell you guys, check out your previews, man. Do your pre-orders. It pays. Definitely pays sometimes. Anyway, I also bought, because I have told you guys, Ivan Tao, it looks like he's really changing up his game. He's getting more refined with his art style, but check it out. This came out not too long ago. This is also the Ultimate Universe issue number 1 year in. Just the dope Ivan Tao Virgin foil variant. Just a beautiful book. And look at how well that shows up, man. Just awesome. And needless to say, brother got 2 of those. And for what they cost, it was nice of them, throw in a little something. Something. Brothers are nice little customers. So, they threw in for the customers that picked this up as soon as they offered it. I believe this is like issue number 51 or 53 for The Amazing Spider-Man. This is a David Nakayama foil, virgin foil. Speaking of a dope pickup, man, I saw this. I heard somebody talking about it, and I knew this was something I wanted to get. This was a Kickstarter. This is Stain, issue number 2. This cover artist I think this is his first time doing a book in America. This is actually a Thai cat from Thailand. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but I just thought this was a beautiful book, so I picked up 2 of these. We'll see if this guy is going to make some waves in the American market. Anyway, Stain, issue number 2, the Kickstarter. Let me set these to the side. So up next, we've got, out of Zenescope, this is the Holidays Collectibles issue from 2022. Just a dope Jay Anceletto cover, man. This was limited to 375. And speaking of some dope stuff from Zenescope, you guys know I've talked about this dude before, Poulat. He's just making waves out there in the market right now. He's producing some beautiful stuff. Anyway, this is Robin Hood, issue number, of course, there's no issue number. This is Robin Hood, issue number 1 out of Zenescope. This is another Cedric Poulat cover. This was one that I want to say I found this in the wild. So I guess we're going to be on a Poulat kick for a minute. Up next, we've got Legendary Green Hornet, issue number 1, just a dope virgin variant by Cedric Poulat. As well as, what is this, like Legendary Vampirella, issue number 1, virgin variant by Cedric Poulat. And when I saw my man Goat show this cover, I was like, man, let me go and see what this is. He only gave like part of it. I'm like, what's up, dog? You didn't show me that there was more than just this that was going on. So, brother was surprised when he saw this. But anyway, if you guys haven't checked him out, I've given him a shout out many times before. Check my boy out. He's just doing some phenomenal stuff over on his channel, Goat99. But he showed this, man. I had to find out what this was. Check this out. Grimm Fairy Tales presents like an issue number 80. This is what they're calling out of their wild card collectible cover series. This was limited to 125, and he showed this. I was like, man, I need to go and see what that is. And come to find out, and like I said, my boy's holding out on me. This is a fantastic cover. There's no doubt about it. But come to find out, there's a reason why they call it the wild card collectible cover series. Because actually, I'm calling it the Royal Flush cover series. Check it out. If you see right up in there in the corner, we got a J. That's the Jack of the deck. Up next, we've got the Queen. The Queen of the deck, and that's the baddest cover in this little set, this 4-cover set for me. Look at that cover. Cedric Poulat. Wow. Wow. Like I said, limited to 125, man. Just a dope cover right there. But we also got the King in this wild card cover set. Just another beautiful 1 in 25. And lastly, just another dope cover. We've got the Ace of the wild card cover collectible set. All limited to 125 each. Just beautiful covers. Let me spread that out for you a little bit. Check that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Oh my goodness. Look at that right there. Look at that. Wow. Nice. Look at how nice that is, man. Just a beautiful little set. Like I said, all these are limited to 125. Just dope. And when you get in here and you start looking, man, my man got freckles going on the skin, on the face, on the, wow, man, just wow. You gotta love some of the detail these guys put into the artwork. That was a comment that was made. Red Hood made a comment about that Wonder Woman 1 in 25 by the boy, you know, that cover that popped off. She had freckles on that. Just a beautiful cover as well. But like I said, man, just great little pickup. Let me grab my next stack. So we are just about there, man. I'm on my last 2 stacks. Hope you guys have been enjoying everything I've been showing. Like I said, this was a long haul, but I figured for 2024, the final haul, I want to go out in style, man. So let me sit these down. So check this out. I bought these in a nice little lot. And when I bought them, you know, I was also surprised the seller included a couple little extra books for me, so that was nice of him. I always appreciate when somebody does that. But anyway, I saw these covers, man. I knew I wanted to have them. I knew I wanted to have them in my collection because it was just some great art, some beautiful art, as a matter of fact, by Sun Kamanaki. Check it out. This is Monstrella, the collected issues of 1 through 4. Just a dope little pickup. So needless to say, I had an opportunity to pick up 2 of these just at a great price. And what made it also really kind of cool was I was able to get the collected works, the variant. I didn't think I would be able to get this, especially 2. Look at that, Sun Kamanaki. How awesome is that? Just a dope little pickup. And like I said, they threw in some free books. We got this issue. What is this? Hang on. So this is the 4 Chambers Fright with Dizzy the Disco Draculette. Issue number 1, 2021. Just a nice little pickup. Look at that cover art on the back. Nice. This is like Monstrella, The Origins, Book 1. Just another little nice little free book they threw in there. And I was shocked when this was also included in with the bunch. You know, they wrote me a nice little letter. They appreciated me making the purchase. He threw this in there. Check this out. This is Monstrella, issue number 1. These were limited, I think, to 100 copies, man. So I was shocked when he threw that in there. This is from Hangman Comics. I don't know if I didn't say that. These came out of Hangman Comics. That's who published these. And I don't know if this was a Kickstarter or what. It might have been, with only 100 printed, it might have been a Kickstarter. And I'll tell you what, they're not perfect. They've got some spawn ticks right here along the edge, but I don't care, man. Something that's this limited, a dope Sun Kamanaki cover, and that they threw it in for free. I could easily probably get about $70, $80 for this. No problem. This is just a dope little pickup. Love that variant. Fantastic. Fantastic. Like I said, the collector works is like the trade paperbacks, but the original comic. That is nice. Nice. Oh, so here's something I got for you. Check this out. Like I said, these are the last two stacks. These books that I'm getting ready to show, these are just some phenomenal pickups. So buckle up. Check this out. This is a hard book to find. Ever since my boy Ultimate X showed this to me, he hit me up personally on Instagram. He's like, "Hey Trip, check this out. I finally found this book." Ever since he showed it to me, I was like, "Man, congratulations. I have never seen that, but just by looking at the cover, I can tell that is a fantastic book." Anyway, check this out. This thing is limited to 200 copies. I want to say this thing came out in like 2003. No, not 2003. This came out in 2008. But check this out. This is Blood Rain, issue number 3, Tokyo Rogue. Like I said, this came out in 2008. This cover is by Michael. I want to say his last name is like Dipscale. I'm probably butchering it, but I'm thinking it I don't know. We'll just say Michael Dipscale. This thing is limited to 200 copies out of digital webbing. This is just a dope pickup right here. My variant guys, this is one, man. This is just a fantastic find right here. And the fact that you don't see anybody talking about this just means that nobody knows about this right now. So if you can run across this at a great price, one day if this thing ever pops up somewhere, this thing could explode, man. This is just a fantastic cover. And I can't say enough about it other than Universe X, man, right on. I appreciate you putting this on my radar. I've been on it ever since, and I'm glad to finally add this to the list, man. Just a dope pickup. Blood Rain, Tokyo Rogue, issue number 3, Michael Dipscale. Dope pickup. Speaking of another awesome little pickup, check this out. We've got Soulfire, the New World Order. This is the limited edition retailer incentive. This came out in what, like 2009? Yeah, 2009. Just another beautiful Michael Turner. Picked it up, inexpensive. You know, like I said, it's still a great time to be picking up Michael Turner if you like his stuff. You know, trying to get out there and finding some of his rare stuff, man, if you can, before, who knows, it may never happen, but just based on some of the things that I'm seeing that people are spending for some of these variant covers right now, some of this harder to find stuff, it doesn't hurt, man, to know your covers, to know your artists, and know what's out there, man. Know what's hard to find, and if you run across it, if you see it, it might be worth it to pick it up. But speaking of Michael Turner, man, like I said, I've been looking at some of his stuff. I've been doing a deep dive on him, looking at a lot of his covers and trying to find out things that I want to get. And I ran across this. This was a book that everybody back in the day should have had for Free Comic Book Day. I saw this. I was like, really? That was a Free Comic Book Day cover. Wow. Check this out. He gave this goodness to everybody as a Free Comic Book Day cover. Look at this. This is World of Aspen, issue number 4. Just a fantastic Michael Turner cover. And I want to say this thing came out in like 2008. No, this thing came out in 2009. Like I said, man, I couldn't believe it when I saw this, man. I was like, really? Well, I hope everybody that was collecting this time had an opportunity to pick this up, because he gave everybody you got a gift with this right here on a Free Comic Book Day cover. And you might be saying to yourself, man, why are you tripping? Why is this a gift? Well, it's a gift because I saw this cover I'm getting ready to show you next. couple years ago, and I had been wanting it, and just put it on the back burners, then it disappeared. I wasn't seeing nobody put it up online. I definitely wasn't running across it out in the wild. But an opportunity popped up again here recently, and I said, the reason why I'm saying that this is a gift, which came out in 2008, because in 2003, he put this cover out, and this was a convention exclusive, which was a little bit harder to get because this thing was only limited to 1,500 copies. Check this out. This was a book I saw a couple years ago that I had wanted and didn't want to pay the price and just put it on the back burners, and then just finally it disappeared and I forgot all about it, and I was doing a deep dive and I ran across this, which threw this back in my mind, man. And it came up and I saw it at a price. I hit him up. I was like, hey, can we talk? Is that price firm? Threw out a couple prices, man. Don't be afraid to negotiate, man. I was able to pick this up. Like I said, this is Michael Turner Presents Aspen, the Wizard World East. This is the convention exclusive, man, limited to 1,500. This is one of Michael Turner's best covers, in my opinion, that he's done. He's got a lot of great ones out there, but this one ranks up there, man. This has got to be in the top 5. Just a beautiful, beautiful Michael Turner cover. And how do I follow that up, man? How do you follow up something as dope as this? Well, like I said, I've got one more stack, but I was like, the next book that I got to show before I get into that next stack, it's got to be equally, if not even more dope than this cover, because you just can't put anything behind it, man. You just can't put anything behind it. So this is a book that I've been wanting for a while, and it finally came up. I was finally able to get it at a price that I wanted. This has got to be Natalie Sanders' second best cover, in my opinion. Some might say it's her first, but for me, this is her second best. Check it out. Brother finally picked this bad boy up. I'm like, yeah, I need to knock this off the list. Out of Big Dog Ink, we've got Penny for Your Soul, issue number 1. The Retailer Incentive, Natalie Sanders. Look at that. Nice. Man, you know this is off the chain, dog. Off the chain. I've been looking at this thing for years. Just knew I would run across this in a loan box somewhere out in the wild digging. No, never happened. So I just been waiting, biding my time. This thing has popped up on Hot 10s. People have talked about this thing. This is just a cold-blooded Natalie Sanders cover. I think recently this thing has been homaged. Just a fantastic cover. This is one of those where you would like to have the OA for right here, because this thing is off the chain. Anyway, Penny for Your Soul, issue number 1, The Retailer Incentive, Natalie Sanders variant. Nice. All right, like I said, man, this was going to be a big one. I've tried to entertain you. I hope you enjoyed everything that I've shown this haul. It's been a long one, but we are almost there. Let me grab this last stack, and we're going to call it for 2024. So let me move this out the way so we can show these final few books. So I've got a lot of people, brothers slowly, I'm coming up on 5 years now being online, and brother's slowly climbing his way up the ranks. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. We're trying to do something, man. I'm not giving up. I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying to bring you guys dope stuff. Hopefully, as I keep climbing and keep bringing about things that you guys have never seen before. Just finding some fantastic books out there. Hopefully, you guys will talk about me a little bit. Well, maybe I'm that best kept secret. I don't know, but My brother's trying. He's gonna keep trying to do some bigger and better things, man. I'm just gonna try and keep improving my craft, keep trying to get better and better, keep trying to get deeper into the game just to see just how far I can go. But for these last few books, man, I've got to, for the people that follow me, everybody's got their own collecting style. Some people like to collect runs. Some people are about, certain characters, the story arcs. I get it. Some are just particular artists, cover buyers, But what I'm saying is, don't hate on anybody, man. Just love the hobby, love all its different aspects of it. Because of all the different types of styles we have collecting, it's what's keeping this hobby going, man. It's what's bringing new collectors into the game. And to kind of prove that point, man, especially when it comes to cover art, you guys know I love my cover art. I read a lot of stuff. There's a lot of channels out there that get into different stories and talk to you about the stories. I'll leave that to them, man. That's what they enjoy talking about. Me, I just enjoy going out there on the hunt, seeing what I can find, knowing what's relevant out there, and seeing if I can run across it, man. Because there's nothing like saying, damn, yeah, I saw that. Somebody showed that on a show, was talking about it, and I found it. I can't believe I found it. But I also like finding things that nobody has seen before. You guys know I'm big on that. But like I said, in these last few books, man, I'm just going to show you that, especially when it comes to cover art, people can say whatever they want. People can. I was reading some comments. What was on Beyond Wednesdays, the House of Stein. They did what was the top covers for 2024, and I was reading and listening to people talk about. I was reading on Instagram today. People comment on, well, what do they mean? These are the hottest covers, the best covers of 2024, and they were hating on what the picks were. Well, my thing is that if you were hating on the picks, they had a whole bunch of books that were up there. But, there weren't a lot of people that jumped in and voted, so it is what it is. So, for the people that voted, that's what they picked. So for these people that have their opinions on things, if you didn't take part in it, man, what are you even talking about? But it is what it is. But I just want to show you that some people act like the cover game is not where it's at. But here's the thing about these corporations, man, these companies, these comic book people that put this stuff out here for us to enjoy, to consume. There's something for everybody. So in these last few books, I'm going to stay in a certain vein, right? I'm going to stay within a certain genre, within a certain book by a certain company. And I'm going to show you that they're showing you that through artists, there's something for everybody. But first, before I do that, check this out. You guys remember when I showed this, right? This is out of that Deviant Nation. This was that Supergirl. I said this is no doubt AI art, but it's such a fantastic cover. I had to get it, man. This made me want to get Mylar and get the clear backing board, the clear backing board, because of the fantastic artwork, cover art that was on the back, right? Just a beautiful, beautiful book. So you might be saying, well, why are you showing this again? Well, not only did I pick up another one of these, I picked this up, but the reason I want to show you this is because the books I'm getting ready to show you now, the character that I'm going to show you, where there's something for everybody. They did a book that was dope. I'm glad I got it, because obviously the guy that created this character, he protects his character. When evidently somebody found out and they got on him and they forced him to, what is this? Some hair or something on my book. Anyway, they forced them to take it. You can't find it on eBay anymore. They were selling them online, just out on the internet. You can't even find them on the internet. Every now and then somebody might post them, but if you don't snatch it up quick, if you want it, eBay is going to make them take it down. But this is also out of Deviant Nation. He did a version of Lady Death, and that's what I'm going to talk about, Lady Death. But I was glad to pick this up because this has now been scrubbed. I think these are limited to 100. Just a beautiful, beautiful depiction. It's obviously Lady Death, but this stuff's copyrighted, man. I'm surprised a lot of these guys can get away with some of these variant covers that they like to call cosplay covers. But you're stealing, you were robbing somebody else's license, man. I mean, their licensed work, but I guess if you can get away with it and call it cosplay variants, it is what it is. But I just thought this was a dope book, a beautiful book. It's AI, ain't no doubt about it, but this thing is fantastic. Like I said, it was limited to 100. You can't get it now. And I also got, I'm going to show a little bit. Brother also got that risque version, you know what I'm saying? Got that risque version, man. It's a little bit more to the extreme, but you get it, right? So I was able to get both of those. I'm glad I did, because like I said, they've been taken off. They've been banned. They've been banned. But just a dope book. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to show that because we're going to stay in the Lady Death vein. You know, the mind behind, I want to say his name is Brian Pulido out of Coffin Comics, man. There's something for everybody, man. Something for everybody. Every type of collector, whether you're a cover artist collector or not, there's still going to be something in here for everybody. And the reason why I can say that, how about you Todd McFarlane fans? How about you lover of Todd McFarlane fans? Check it out. He just dropped a cover by Todd McFarlane, Lady Death, Malevolent Decimation, issue number 1. Just dope pickup. This was what was ordered is what's produced, and there will never be, I guess, any more produced. And needless to say, quite a few people knew about this. There were 4,000 produced of this cover, and that might sound like can't speak again. It might sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, 4,000 print run is not a lot of books. Considering some books get up to the hundreds of thousands, some even go over that million mark. And I tell you what, I picked up a couple of these. I think I had like 3 copies of this. I got them all in the same bag, but just a nice little pickup. So maybe Tom McFarlane or maybe some AI artwork isn't there for you. I'll tell you what, how about another little dope pickup? I saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this. This is Lady Death, Dragon War, issue number 1. This was limited to 125. This came out in 2024. Just a dope James O'Barr cover. You know who he is, right? Only the creator of The Crow. Nice. And like I said, you're ready to pick these up for a nice, inexpensive price. They still had some that were for sale on their website, so you might still be able to find some. I don't know. Check it out if you're into it. Needless to say, I picked up just a regular copy, just a raw copy, as well as brother picked up a 9.8. That's how much I like that cover. Just dope. CGC 9.8. Just a beautiful James O'Barr. Another James O'Barr. Check it out. Lady Death. Enchantments. Issue number 1. The Gloom edition. Limited to 100. Just another fantastic cover. I mean, there is something for everybody in this game, and you got to give it to them, man. The fact that they want to make everybody happy, they want to try and give something to all fans out there, it says a lot, man. And sometimes you might not be able to get them from the big 3. It's a good thing we've got these other independent publishers out here that are giving us some things that will be a little bit outside of the norm, man. I think it's just fantastic. It's fantastic. Anyway, this came out in 2022. Lady Death, Enchantments, issue number 1, the Gloom edition. Oh, I'm not done. Okay, maybe not. You're not James O'Barr. Maybe you're not Todd McFarlane. You might not even be. What was the other one? The Deviant Nation, the knockoff. I don't know. What's your pleasure? They got something for everybody. I'm just showing a couple. How how about this? Maybe you're an Art Adams fan. How'd you like a Art Adams? What is this? Lady Death, Dragon Wars, issue number 1? Just dope, man. Look at that. Limited to 150, the Virgin variant. Arthur Adams. This came out in what? I was gonna say 99, but I don't think this came out in 99. I think this just came out not too long ago. But just a dope little pickup. So much so they knew they had a winner here. They came out with the hollow foil for it as well. This bad boy is limited to 30 copies. I got number 23 out of 30. Lady Death, Dragon War, issue number 1, the Art Adams. And look at how that shows up. Look at that. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. Man. And we've made it. Like I said, man, there's just something for everybody. I've only touched on a couple of just incredible artists that are doing some incredible things on Lady Death. There's something for everybody. There's a flavor for everybody out there. There's a taste. There's a kink. There's a grotesque. There's sexiness. There's something for everybody. And this is just, like I said, one publisher, one independent publisher. There's when I'm talking covers, man, what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to cover art, I'm just trying to show you guys some things that might move you, man. Might wake up your spirit and make you say, man, that is something I have never seen before. That is just fantastic. It might, if it motivates you or if it encourages you to want to see if you can find that for yourself or maybe add it to your collection, and you'd be like, right on, 666. I appreciate you bringing that to me, man. That's what this is all about, man. We should be enjoying this hobby. We should be having a good time, man. You know, a lot of people this year have been tripping. I just don't understand it, man. There's been a lot of drama, so much so that people have made it a segment, a main thing that they're showing because drama gets clicks, I guess, and when it comes down to that, it's just like, man, really? So much so that it bothered me, but it's just how it goes. My boy, keep it thorough. He was in it. He was out there trying to do the right thing, but it just you could just tell it did something to him, man. I think it just made him start hating the hobby, man. So much so that he just got out, and I hated to see that happen. For those that you weren't following, go check him out. I think he still got his stuff up there. You can just see the progression or the downslide of. When he got it first, he was just all about the books, man. And he talked about he was a Comic Tom fan, but then when he found out about the Comic Fam and just how much bullshit that was, and, the books weren't of value and this, that, and the other, and he just started doing his own thing, doing his own research. I used to enjoy listening to him talk about his research and what he was finding and just how ahead of the game he was because he was that deep into it that he was able to predict things that was going to happen and things that might pop off. And like I said, it was fun to either find it or it was just fun to see it happen, man. I was happy for him. I enjoyed it. And people followed him and people enjoyed him, and then it just went from that to then he decided that he wanted to try and look out for people, and he was trying to call out the scammers, and to me that's just where it just started to go bad, man. And just, I don't know, stuff like that, it kind of does something to you, man. It just kind of like, that stuff starts changing, just starts leaving a bad taste in your mouth. And I'm just like, man, you just got, if you're not enjoying what you do, man, there's a problem. You should be enjoying this. And, for people that are out here getting, we've all been screwed over, me included. I've ordered books and I've never received them. I've written them, tried to find out what's what, and just never sent my stuff. And sometimes that's just how it goes, man. But I mean, that's the game we play, I'm not gonna hold it against somebody. The way I see it is that if they're that bad off that they needed to keep my money and couldn't send my book, I mean, well, I hope it helped you out. It is what it is. I was a little salty at first, but I'm over because there's just so much stuff out here, and there's just so many great books that I'm finding out here that are bringing not just an abundance of wealth, or as far as from what I'm finding it for and what I could sell it for, what it's worth now, but just the satisfaction that I'm getting, the happiness that I'm getting, and being able to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good time for me, man. And I hope that through my haul videos through the year, you hear my enthusiasm. You're enjoying me bringing this stuff to you. You're enjoying what I'm showing you, man. You're picking up on, and you're getting a little bit of that yourself. But anyway, man, let me get off of my high horse. I done turned this into a sermon. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is the last haul video for 2024, and I just don't want to give it up quite yet. And I'm trying to hold it for as long as I can. I'm trying to hold you guys for as long as I can. I just hope you guys have enjoyed everything that I've done this year, everything I've done in this haul video, everything I've been bringing to you. But needless to say, for my final book of 2024, we're gonna stay in that Lady Death vein, right? Because like I said, there's something for everybody. Well, this is something that I've wanted ever since I first seen it, and I was like, man, how am I gonna get this book? How am I gonna get this? How am I gonna get this? Well, you plot and you plan and you save, and through the years, if you got some stuff coming to you, if you got some family taking care of you, you're getting some gifts along the way. You know what I'm saying? You just plan and you plan until you can finally make that move. But check it out. My final book for 2024, and for all my variant guys, you're gonna love this. Jenny Frison is a bad girl. You guys know how much I like Jenny Frison, how much I show her stuff. She's got some cold-blooded covers out there, right? Hands down, no doubt. She's got something I'm still trying to get my hands on that I'd love to find, that people are asking a grip for. When they come up, they want a grip. And then finally you see somebody break down and like, screw it, I gotta have it. They start tapping on the vein. I gotta have it. Well, there's one book that I haven't heard anybody talk about, and there's a reason. This book that I'm getting ready to show, my final book for 2024. If you're a variant collector, this is one that you want to have in your collection. But enough talking about it. My final book for 2024. Check this out. I am so glad I was able to add this to the collection. I give you, what is this? Cybernetic Desecration. Issue number 1 out of Coffin Comics. Lady Death. Jenny Frison. The Ultimate Edition. Look at that. This thing was limited to 90 copies. And that's one of the good things about Pulido. He says that, as a matter of fact, this was a Kickstarter. And this was one of those things that after he sold so many, he unlocked this. And, well, go look it up. Go look up the Kickstarter. And go look at what this book is selling for. Ugly. But what makes this so good is, like I said, this is the Ultimate Edition. So what does that mean? This is a 3-part set, dog. They also dropped the Noir Edition and the Virgin variant. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that.
All right. You want to do it again? You want to do it again, huh? Yeah, that's the one. Gotta take you high. Brother. Yeah. Now I want everybody. Let's red blow about 2 choruses. And then I want to wave in. Let's go and do that now. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get that fella with the little horn over there. You got James Horn on me. Let's go. Fred, can you take us higher? Yeah. Take us higher. Fred. Hit it.
Look at that. I can't believe I have this.
You feel good?
Look at that. How awesome is that? Cybernetic Desecrations, issue number 1, the Ultimate Edition, Jenny Frizen, limited to 90. This has got to be one of her rarest books out there. I don't know about the rarest. I have to do some more research, but this has got to be one of the rarest Jenny Frizen covers out there, dog. Nice. Nice. Oh, man. I'm out of breath. Out of breath. That took everything I had, man. Everything I had.
Here, let me help you, sir.
Are you all right, sir?
Fine. How have you been?
Fine, sir.
Good.
It's a good thing you were wearing that helmet.
Yeah.
What should we do now, sir?
Well, are we stopped?
We're stopped, sir.
Good. Well, why don't we take a 5-minute break?
Very good, sir.
Smoke if you got 'em.
So, man, like I said, this is the final haul for 2024. In case I haven't said it, it's been a while since I said it. I just want you guys to know how appreciative I am for you guys checking me out. For everybody that rose with me, much love. I do this because I enjoy the hobby. I get online and I make these videos because I enjoy doing this for you guys, man. You guys lift me up when you comment, when you let a brother know what you think. I appreciate that. And I'm not saying that you have to, but for those that do, man, that really means a lot to me because it's a lot of work. And just as quick as a brother might get a subscriber, just as quick. So I said, damn, it's been almost 5 years. I'm approaching 200 subscribers, man. So I'm doing all right. And I think at the start of the year I was like at 100. I don't even remember, maybe 140 some, 150 some. So I'm doing all right, man. Maybe even 170. I can't remember, but it might have been 170 something. But this is a slow rolling process. I don't know what it's going to take to light a fire under the YouTube community to come check a brother out, under the comic book community. I don't know. Maybe my name just scares some people. I don't know. Who knows, man? But once you check me out, man, you see what time it really is with me, and you find out what I'm about and the things that I'm showing. Find out the brother maybe I have a little insight on some things, man. I'm showing some stuff that is, I think is all right. I'm bringing some stuff to you guys that some other people might not be showing, and it could be some things. I have had a few books this year that have popped off, so I think I've been doing all right. But anyway, like I said, man, I'm tired. I'm out of breath. This has been a long haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing this to you. I can't wait to drop this so that you guys can check it out. But anyway, with that being said, you know what time it is for 2024. Ending. This is your boy, 666. Until next time.
Stop lying about your big break. know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.